Hey, welcome back everyone to another session of how to build in No Man's Sky. Today I will show you how to build a circle.
You know another one?
No, this one you didn't see yet. This time we're gonna build a circle completely out of glass floors. We know that there was an issue with that before, but now I found a technique that should help you out to do this with glass floors or even the texture floors. If you don't know how to build a circle, then go and check out the tutorial that will be linked up right now on top of the screen. So once you have built that circle, we can go ahead and start with our project. So let's go at the outside of the circle here, go to our whatever floor, doesn't matter, we just have to have a glass floor and we adjacency from the glass floor to the small concrete panel. Okay, now we've done that, we will do the same right now in the middle of this floor. Now once that is done, we can now bring one small floor inside. And now we can delete the outside floor. Now on the outside of this floor we will now place our floor lights. Now make sure when you place the floor lights that the emblem, the icon of the electrical symbol, is pointing towards the circle, the core of the circle. So this direction is not correct. We need to rotate it just once and then you can see that now it perfectly aims this direction. So now we need to place floor tiles on each of these right now. It's very easy to remember which direction you have to point. As you can see now, the emblem is pointing to the core of the circle. That means that the line is on the left side. So if you place all your floor tiles with the line on the left side, that should be perfect. After we did that, we can now place light floors, and here we don't need to think about direction. Just place floor lights on the outside of each of these. Now the same we can do inside, we just place floors on the inside. We don't need to do all of them. And after that is prepared, we can now work back on the outside. So on the outside, we will now blender glitch another floor light on the connector of that floor light that is right there. If you do not know how to do blender glitching or any other kind of glitching, then check out the tutorial I will link up on the screen right now. After that, we can delete the flat floor lights, so the upstanding are remaining. Now on these we place another floor light on top so that we can direct the bottom ones in the correct direction. And now we can delete these on the bottom. Now we need to place and rotate our floor lights so that the blinking light is pointed downwards, as such. So everything we glitch on top of that will glitch upwards. Now we just check the line. As you can see, it has to point to the left side. So let's just rotate these and now place each one of them on the outside once again. Alright, almost there. So now the whole setup has been done. This is the complete foundation you need to create a 16-sided circle. If you're gonna make bigger circles, you might have to do a little bit of adjustments, but you will understand how this works here and you can play around with it. So what we do now, we will now pull wires from inside here, from these floor lights, up to the floor lights there. Now if you check the wire, you will see that the direction is perfectly horizontal, aligned with the floor. So let's keep on doing this now on each of these and pull always from the inside to the outside of the connectors. Alright, now we can delete these floor lights, and if we delete these floor lights you will see that the connector is directed in the right direction. So if you pull a wire from the bottom here to there, it will follow the direction of that light on the outside. If you remember, I had a tutorial explaining you the magic of the wires. This is how you can manipulate these wires. If I would like to rotate this connector, I should have rotated that one in a different direction, and this would have mirrored that connector. Alright, let's just keep on deleting these. And we can also delete concrete floors. There we go. Now we can start blender glitching each glass floor on these. And let's just do a completely textured glass floor. So for the textured glass floor, you remember we need a cube adornment. Now we can go to the glass floor, go into the color, add texture to the cube, and now the floor also has a cube. And as long as you stay in this color menu, the texture will remain on that glass floor. So let's start now blender glitching each of these glass floors on there. Okay, here we go. The first glass floor ring has been done, completely perfectly merged together, nicely even, no bumps or whatever. Alright, now we have done that, we can now go on the outside and delete all the connectors we have right here. Okay, now we do it once again. We pull the wire from the inside of the remaining floor tiles now to the outside of these. All of the wires have been connected. We can now delete the, you know what, let's just place one more in the center. Okay, so now we have prepared our setup for the inner circle. Now the problem here is that if I would place two floors, let's go into our floors here, you will see that if I place two floors and blend them on these wires, you can see there's a little triangle, a little gap right here that is not filled up. Now if you want to do this center point in complete texture, you will have to of course pull extra wires, so each of these will have to be blender glitched on it. If you don't use the texture, only use the glass floors, then this is sufficient enough. So how can we now fill up the whole floor? Now you can see that we can place these right in the center here, although of course these are blocking each other. We can only do the ones on the outside. So what we will do right now, we will place 4 of these and adjacency to the triangle, and we will just have to adjust the direction. So let's see. So this is the wrong direction. We want tip of the triangle to point at the center of the circle. So we rotate it in that direction and then adjacency to the triangle. Same here, we only need to do 4 of them. Alright, and now we can place the glass floors right perfectly in the center there. On these remaining triangles we will put a wall, so we can then adjacency from the triangle to the glass floor. Now we can delete the triangles, and now we adjacency from the triangle to the glass floor. Again, we want to have the tip of the triangle to point in the direction of the center of the circle, and then we adjacency to the glass floor. Alright, almost there. Let's just delete these walls so they are not in our way anymore. And as you can see now, we have the wires perfectly lined up with the little gaps we have left over. So now we can just blend a glitch from each of these to a glass floor. Now, if we want to do this glitch, I would advise not to blend a glitch from here to here, because the wire will be hidden inside the floor. You want to be able to delete the wire if you make a mistake. If you do it like this, it will be hidden in the floor and it will be there until you delete the floor and all. So what we will be doing, we will be glitching from the center point here to the outside, so the wire will always be reachable right here. Okay, another complete circle done. And using this technique also makes it easy for you to delete the wires and don't have any spare wires hidden in the floor. So you will have a nice clean build. Okay, so we have one floor left. So let's just pull from the center to one more on the outside right there. Delete the light floor. And now we can do our next glitch. And this should close up the whole floor. And there we go, a perfect circle created completely out of glass. And you can use the same technique to use the textured floor or whatever you want to glitch on top of those wires. If you want to glitch the roof tiles, this works perfectly as well to make a perfect looking roof. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to check some of my other content, as there is a lot you will be enjoying as well. Other than that, this was Beeblebum, and you have been watching How to Build in No Man's Sky. Goodbye for now.